Hi everyone, I'm Matt Gash with SoundersFC.com alongside the voice of the Sounders and the voice of SoundersFC.com tonight, Arlo White, and the Sounders win 3-1 over Qwest USA in the Open Cup semifinal, and what a performance by the boys tonight.
Well, it was tremendous, and Tequila, Starfire, it's a happy hunting ground, isn't it? So the Sounders have won 6 out of 6 here in US Open Cup play, and it's a very special atmosphere down here. 4,500, an intimate setting. I think I said in the broadcast it's small but perfectly formed. It's not a Qwest Field by any stretch of the imagination, but they make a lot of noise here. The acoustics with the roof and the main stand, the sound bounces down off it, and I'm sure even though it's only 4,500, it provides an intimidating atmosphere for the opposition. And unbeaten in 9 wins out of 9 in the US Open Cup. I'm just so happy we take this competition seriously, and on we go to the final to face Columbus, and the performance tonight was tremendous. Chivas came back into it a little bit in the second half, made a couple of substitutions. Padilla came on and scored, he looked good. Zizzo was on and looked lively. But in the end, I thought we were well worth the victory. Steve
Zakuani sets up the first 2 goals, fresh off an injury, we'll say, but great performance by him here at Starfire.
Yeah, and he sometimes, and I think I made mention of it on the broadcast, he was a peripheral figure for a large part of the first half. But every time he got the ball, he looked so dangerous. So poor, well, I won't say poor Trujillo after his antics against Leo Gonzalez last month, or down at the Home Depot Centre when they both got the red cards. But Zakuani just has this ability now he doesn't panic. He knows he's got you for pace. And even when he lost the ball originally against Trujillo, he won it back, went round him, and then crossed the ball over with great poise and accuracy to the Mr. Open Cup Nate Jaqua, and did very similar in the second half for Freddie Montero. So he had a snapshot, I think, in the first half, saved low down to his right by Thornton. Probably should have done better with a shot in the second half when everything opened up on the edge of the area. And I think he was trying to be precise and get it down to Thornton's left, and in the end he didn't connect and it went straight to the goalkeeper. But, considering he's missed 4 starts, I feel a little bit for Simon Nasi, who's, congratulations to him, he's off on international duty with Gambia. And it's going to be tough to get back in the team now. But again, it's a good problem to have, because Alvaro Fernandez, I think his more natural position is the right-hand side, and obviously Steve's is the left. But look, good problems to have. We've talked endlessly this season about injuries and selection problems and all that sort of thing. But this is why Ziggy gets the big bucks, I suppose, and he's got to make these big decisions. But he's got, 18 to 20 guys going, pick me, and it's a great position to be in.
You mentioned him a moment ago, Mr. Open Cup, Nate Jaqua. Now 5 goals in 3 MLS games.
Yeah.
Until Freddie ruined the party for him, he'd scored every goal the Sounders had here in this Open Cup.
Freddie ruined the sequence, and frankly, I think it was just very, very, very self-centered by Montero, and and it's just a disgrace. He's on a great run, Montero. That was a good finish, but Jaqua, lovely ball by Roger at the end as well, just floated it up nicely, and having witnessed the collision between Thornton and Montero at the Home Depot Centre, which left poor Freddie on the floor for about 7.5 minutes. And Thornton's a big lad. He's a big lad. He thought twice about coming out against Nate Jaqua, actually. Jaqua was like, I don't care how big you are. Bang, take that, 3-1 and we're in the final. Because at 2-1 you're always a little bit vulnerable. It sounds obvious, but you are. So Jaqua scored 5 out of our 6 goals. He told us at a production meeting last week he's desperate for more minutes in Major League Soccer. So he's knocking on the door. He's giving Blaze, a bit of competition for that second striker role. Again, that's great to see, and great to see Nate putting it in Open Cup play. We've got a good Open Cup team, haven't we?
Absolutely.
So yeah, good stuff from him tonight.
And a good Open Cup teams that we're hoping to see a lot of people at Qwest Field to watch on October 5th.
Well, I'm just delighted to get to a final. I didn't get to the final. Let's go to the final. But to be able to be part of a final at Qwest Field, I think it's a big deal. Now, I know the US Open Cup isn't the biggest competition. It's not taken seriously by a lot of teams, but this has a lot of history. 97 years this competition's been going. And you look at teams like Chivas, and they put their first team out tonight. Their coach Vasquez said this was the most important game in the club's history. It's a way of winning trophies, and winning trophies make you feel great, and they qualify you for things like the Champions League. So to play at home in the final, to have a trophy there waiting to be lifted against the Columbus Crew, I think is massive. It's not Major League Soccer, and the playoffs are the priority, but it's massive. Can we get 30,000? From a standing start, because I know it's not part of the season ticket package. We'll wait and see how much the tickets are, but can we get 30,000, if not more, for a final that means something, to win a trophy and lift it, have Casey lift it in the centre of Qwest Field. That'd be enormous, wouldn't it? The roof would come off the place. So hopefully we can do that and get a good crowd in.
And they'd be the first to repeat since who?
Oh, New York, Pensimian something or other.
Right.
Oh, I've forgotten it now. I think
We've both forgotten the names. I can't remember either.
1983, wasn't it?
Right.
82 and 83 they won it.
Zakawani says, I wasn't even alive then. I don't care who it was.
Got it. I mean, oh God, he wasn't alive in 82, 83. How depressing. Yeah, I can't remember their name. We need to look it up again. But I mean, the Open Cup has always sort of in pre-MLS times has represented, the multicultural nature of the United States. So Maccabi Los Angeles have won 5 times. I think it was Pennsylvania Ukrainians or Philadelphia Ukrainians won it 4 times. So they've always been sort of teams with ethnic backgrounds that have won it, and they've kept the thing rolling for 90 odd years, and then along come the MLS, and I think only Rochester have been the non-MLS team to win it since 1996, since the MLS came about. So it's a tournament steeped in history. Bethlehem Steel, the great team from Pennsylvania that provided a lot of players for the US national team at the time. You're going into history here, into US soccer history that way predates the MLS Cup, and it's great that we're part of it, and it's great that we're taking it seriously, and it's great that we're respecting it as well, and it'd be even better if we lift that trophy for a second consecutive season.
Tickets on sale right now to season ticket holders. Check your email, you should have a link for that. Tickets go on sale to the public Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Can't wait to see everyone there, packing Qwest Field for the final October 5th. This has been your review. He's Arlo White. I'm Mac Ash for SoundersFC.com.